you all follow the directions that were on the note that you guys found, and find yourselves in yet another forest.
Hmm.
You manage to, with the help of the notes, find the particular tree that has the marking of dissension on it, and you find a similar. This is a much wider tree, and you find the spot that would, you pass through, and instead of it being a portal, you find it's just kind of hollowed out, and there's a spiral staircase going down.
A greater potion of healing.
Yep.
Superior.
Greater
No, I said greater.
potion of healing.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's greater.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
potion of healing greater.
Quotation marks.
There it is.
Mm,
Yeah, it's right above the superior. If you just put in healing.
I found it.
So there is a spiral staircase descending.
Wait, hold on. Can I roll an intelligence check to put 2 and 2 that Rikin told Golgari Guildmaster where the thing was?
Sure, roll an intelligence check.
Screenshot that shit right now.
Damn.
Freaking
Wow.
Yeah.
someone clip that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'm on
That
it.
man just lost all brain function.
Yeah.
That's from too much coffee.
You guys actually see smoke
Why?
coming out of Panakur's ears.
Oh.
Just on the way here, I just start thinking.
So, you have a spiral staircase descending downward.
Rikin looks at Jadove and Panakur and goes, either one of y'all want to lead?
Yeah, sure, I'll lead.
All right.
I'm not sure how to feel about this massive headache.
He goes, let's let Jadove lead. Are you okay?
Well, I started thinking, like, those bastards trying to stop us from getting our chair. No
Goes,
offense to you, Golgaris.
huh.
All right. So you guys
They were
descend
very-
into this room. There is no door in this room, but there is a hallway going on. Panakur, from where you are, you can see someone on the far side of the room there that you can see has like some tables and chairs in it.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna take a bit of more peek around this, see if I can't, get a nice peek around in there. Alright, I know that there's a guy there. Knowing how this group works, it would be safe to say that if I disguise as him, there's a good chance that I'm not gonna get hit.
Possibly.
Then again, they probably don't leave too often. So I'm just gonna stop everyone, tell them to give them a little
Quick question. On the way here, would I've had time to conjure my familiar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could have also done it like in the morning.
By the way, does it look like that guy can see me from where I'm standing?
Sorry.
He seems to be eating right now.
Ah.
Interesante. What kind of animal life is in here? Is it just like devoid like the other ones?
Yeah, this is like a It's not a like cave kind of area. It is like a made dungeon kind of thing.
Okay.
Hold on. Did we have to do anything to get the spiral staircase to show itself?
Nope, it just illusory tree.
And this is in the Underdark?
Yes, it is in the Undercity.
What kind of animals wander the Undercity?
Depends on where in the Undercity.
Around the area that we were in.
There are lucky for Spear, a decent amount of bats.
Wonderful. I would like to send my bat ahead to kind of scout out and hang out with the other little clutches of bats in the colony.
Excuse me. I will watch your back while you're doing that.
All right.
And
I'm going to signal them that I've from what I see, there is one.
As the bat flies in, that other guy there that Panakur did not see, just dang it, another one got in. We can deal with it later.
And then as he sees the other guy, does the guy look like he has any kind of like arcane abilities, like maybe a book or anything like
The
that?
one on the far end of the room does seem to be a caster of some kind. This other one does not, though.
Okay.
What does the voice of this guy sound like from the people that we've seen before?
Seems to be one of the spies.
I could really fit in if I disguise myself as one of them. That's kind of that could kind of fit in.
Is there another little group of bats anywhere nearby?
Not in particular. At least not in this room.
I'm just gonna like peer around.
I would like my bat to try to behave as normal as possible.
Mm-hmm. It's just kind of flying around a little bit randomly while kind of going in the direction you're trying to make it go.
Yep. And then is there like a little cubby somewhere over in here?
There are no cubbies. There does seem to be a hallway on either side of this room, though.
Okay. So then, seeing that there's not a natural place for it to perch, it will attempt to go down the hall to the left.
So on the other side of the room?
Or actually, sorry, on the right here.
All right.
To try to get out of harm's way.
Here?
And just kind of like cling to the ceiling a little bit.
All right.
While this is happening, I'm basically communicating to whoever's looking at me that I'm basically holding up my fingers to show that there are two people. I make the motions like casting components to show that there's at least one that can do that, and communicating to them that there is a mage, at least one person who can cast spells, and at least one person who is good with weaponry. In that particular
you would have noticed he had a short sword sheathed on one hip and a hand crossbow on the other.
From what me and Strader know about this group, the other one's most likely one of the spy types that we've come across. More of a roguish type. I could probably fit in if I disguise myself as one of them, but I don't really know how this is gonna play out because they don't really leave often. So I say, aim for the spellcaster, then the roguish type. Speaking of which, Rikin,
Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor and get ready to shoot a bitch. Stand about
Appropriate.
like there, little. You should have a nice sight line. Also, Spirit, where is the where is the other one?
Table just to the left of the door.
Yeah, so I'll not look through the eyes of my bat for a second, and I'll come back and I'll basically use the ground to kind of show where each person is positioned based on what I've seen, according to like the layout of the room. That way, they are aware that the swordsman is on our left, and
All right,
Captain
there's
Stolly Hands is in the back on the right.
there's no real good way to sneak into here then.
And I do also make note of using, what limited and quiet communication that there are 2 hallways on either side of the room, so they are aware.
Yeah, I have an idea. Rikin,
Mm-hmm.
take a step to your left and Spirit duck, or maybe take a step to the move a little. Let me
Okay.
get right where you are, because I have
I
a
see.
great idea.
You can bear. You cannot see them enough from there to actually be effective.
What about right back here?
They would have half cover.
Half cover. What if I'm standing right here? That's perfect.
Yeah, you would have good of a shot as you can get without going into the room.
Alright, Rikin, standing back here-ish in that corner, I'm gonna I'm gonna duck down a little, let you get some naming ground. And I want you to just fire a second after me.
Okay, so would you like to move into that position?
Rikin goes, "What are you firing with?" As he whispers
Crossbow.
this. Crossbow.
Let's see.
Thinks for a minute and goes, yeah, okay, fine.
65 feet away, so you're firing with your hand crossbow?
Yes.
So I believe that would
I
be...
am aiming.
Okay. Well, actually, you don't need to aim because you would have advantage already from
Oh yeah, and if
them
even
not
if I
going
hit,
yet. And even if you hit, they are surprised. So
it's gonna be an automatic crit.
And that's the spot that you were asking Rickon to stand in, right?
one lower, I believe,
Yeah, one lower.
because then you can get
Here.
a view of that mage in the corner.
And I am ducking down a little to let Rickon have
All right.
a bigger, like, not accidentally shoot me in the back of the head.
All right.
Okay. And Rickon
All right.
will fire with his.
I will le shoot.
What do you got here?
And
The crossbow.
Advantage.
That one.
Okay. Oh snap! Hold on. I
I assume that 21 hits.
21 does hit.
All right. Let me roll crit damage.
Yeah, roll crit damage. Rickon, a 14 will unfortunately miss, though.
So
Dang.
close.
I don't.
Let's...
All right, I have to press it manually to do that. That's nine crit damage with damage. Didn't show up because I couldn't find an option to roll with as a crit.
So 9 damage from that, and then sneak attack.
Oh yeah,
which is also doubled. So an additional 4d6.
Fancy times.
All right, so that's 19 damage.
19 damage to the mage.
And then after I hit, I'm immediately drawing my rapier.
All right. I will get you guys all into initiative then.
All right.
All right.
Strader, did you want to try to do anything before it popped off, bro?
I mean, I guess I already put my stuff here in my spells, right, Jeremy?
All right, that's gonna be a 25 for my initiative.
Alacrity and Fortune's Favor.
Yeah, so you would have those if you wanted to have those done.
Is somebody running?
All right, yeah.
No.
And then add my D8.
Oh, we're just doing this as a 5-man thing.
5-man. Yep.
And I will be right back.
All right.
Good
Let
luck.
me go ahead and roll my initiative. Hey, why did
That's
it roll
nice.
twice?
Ooh, okay. In total, my initiative is 16.
All right.
With Gift of
16.
Alacrity added.
Ooh, spear with that 21.
Clean.
And
Hey.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
my.
snap.
No. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, that's right. You don't like going first, as Rikin.
No, it's not that. Usually when I usually roll really bad initiatives, but then I usually roll really good with my dice. So it's just interesting seeing such a very high initiative because
I did not mean to roll that at advantage. Whoops. I'm going to roll that again at normal.
Still just like, no.
All right. Why is everyone laughing? Oh shit! Both of you
5,
rolled
6, 7.
a fucking net 20.
All right, Panakur, you're up first.
Lucky schmucks. All right, I'm gonna run up into here. All right, nice to see you. I have another 10 feet, right?
And
yeah, 20.
Mage is no longer surprised. The spy still is, though.
Running. Oh, so I have advantage on hitting him too?
Yep.
Nope. Run up, stab him with my rapier.
24 will hit. Roll that damage with a critical.
I don't know how to do it with the new thing that it's doing.
So,
maybe it's somewhere in the settings.
I'm going to try this. Let's see.
Okay, cool.
Let's see.
I think that's everything.
Well, so one thing that you can note, Panakur, is you have a character specific option in your D&D Beyond for your assassinate feature. So whenever you would be attacking a surprise creature, you can trigger that in your little quick settings, and it will critical your damage when you make an attack. But for now, just roll it normal, like do the right click to roll critical damage, and I can see it in the game log.
All right, so for the first bit, that's 13
plus sneak attack.
12.
So 25 damage.
Yep.
He's looking really bad.
And then, wouldn't it be funny if I just did a little funny and just so he's still surprised. So would he get an attack of opportunity if I ran off?
He would not.
I'm a bonus action dash a little and just
Are you going to come
not there. Probably be worse to move closer to the mage. I'm gonna just make some room and warn everyone to just fuck up the mage, bitch.
All right.
And I end my turn there.
Rikin.
Oh boy.
You can still see him right there, it looks like.
Still see him. Oh.
Yep. You can see him, but you have half. He has half cover.
You could move where I was, which was like here.
Where I was originally. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, so you can move up to like just below where Spear is.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll try to
Okay.
shoot.
One more up to get the view you need.
Like
There.
Like,
Yeah.
there. Okay. Yes. I will try to le shoot.
All right.
Yes.
Shoot with this
The
or
no, the crossbow.
Okay.
It's
shoot
fine.
that bitch.
An 11 will miss.
all right.
No bonus action, so that's my turn.
All right. Spear.
Let's see here. I love it. It's like you don't see Jack.
Also,
Alright.
Panakur, one thing you do notice attacking that spy right there, he isn't wearing bracers.
Wait, what?
He isn't wearing bracers.
Ooh.
Huh. Okay. If I stand right here, if I pop out right here, can I see that guy? I should be able to see that guy, right?
From
Maybe.
where you are right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Crap,
My vision be all blurry.
Yeah, I need to fix that.
Man, being able to see 300 feet is a useful thing.
Let's see. Go there.
There you go. That better?
Let's see.
Hey, Strata.
Okay, so if I. Oh my God!
I'll,
Hello.
I'll save it for his turn.
What's
Okay.
up? What do you plan on doing?
Go there.
So,
I'm going to shoot Budro, and then I'm
Alright.
going to use my movement to go back. Or actually, let's see. Do I have enough movement to? Damn, I won't have enough to crouch down. Okay. So yes, I would like to shoot Budro over there.
The mage dude?
Yup.
Do it.
Shooting him. Really?
So it would hit, but it seems to ping off of some sort of mage armor.
Okay. That's my turn then. No
I
bonus
think I missed
action.
the chance to
But
clip
I am going to
the.
move back to my spot here.
All right. Strader, you're up.
Hey, Strata.
Alright. Yeah, what's up?
How many times can you attack?
2.
Can you run in here to your left, hit this spy with some non-lethal damage, and then hit that mage that's all the way in the back?
Yeah, man. So,
I want
hold
I
on,
want
let me
this
take my nephew out.
spy boy alive.
Understood.
Do not question my methods.
I think we're beyond that now. Very far beyond that.
I haven't had a chance to have a conversation with one of you.
Yeah, sorry about that. My nephew. He's gone.
Alright.
So,
Can I see the mage's wrists from here?
It's hard to tell from here because he is wearing longer sleeves
Ah,
with
shit.
his robes.
Alright. I go up to the spire. So, can I cut his Achilles tendon?
With that roll, yes. You're going non-lethal, right?
Non-lethal, so the
Yeah.
tendon. So it can't run away, silly.
Well, he is unconscious.
Now hit that mage,
Nerd.
bitch.
I don't think he can quite reach the mage. His 2
Throw
attacks are specifically with his sword.
Fuck.
Aw.
it.
Damn, you can't throw?
Eat that bitch.
Damn.
Wait, can't he unsummon and resummon Echo?
That's not how it
He
works.
can't throw it to attack, though.
Damn.
Shame.
Too bad you're not Marlo.
Too bad.
Marlo would get that
Shut-
specific roll. Freaking Marlo.
I hate you, Spear. You are not the new brain cell. Get out of here.
Did you just think that too?
Yes. I was in the middle of saying it too.
Oh.
Clone communication.
Oh shit.
Wait, let me see how many feet of movement that was anyways.
Where was he?
It's
Like here?
20? Okay, I got like
Uh,
I'm gonna move like what? 2 spaces. Boom boom.
25 or so, 25 or 30.
25?
I'll
That
say
is a nice
25.
Okay. And I can move
Actually,
one
no, you wouldn't be able to
space.
cut the corner there, so 30. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so no more moving space.
yeah.
Unfortunate. Alright. You can go diagonal.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so you
Panakur?
could have gone
Connect the dots.
like that. Yeah. All right.
So,
So that's the case then. Mage's turn. He's
hit
gonna
me with
look
your best
over at
shot. I
you all,
dare
and
you.
he sees Panakur and Strader there. He's going to use a 4th level spell slot to cast a spell.
Oh. That's
Uh,
unfortunate.
he would be out of my range to counterspell him, wouldn't he?
That, and you cannot currently see him where you are. He's out of your line of sight.
Fair enough.
So
Sure enough.
6 darts of force appear and fly out towards Panakur and Strader, automatically hitting, because that's how this spell do. Ooh! Rolled a 1 on the damage, so it's 2. So you each take 6 damage. Force
Hey,
damage.
that's not terrible.
Wait, we both get hit by 6?
Yes. So each bolt does 2 damage. You each got hit by 3 bolts, as 6 were created.
Ow! Is there a hole in my outfit now?
No, because this is force damage.
Good, or else I would have to continue copying Spear and get pissed off.
He's learning. Oh no!
Jadove's turn.
I'm going to by the end of the campaign, I'm stealing Spear's and identity as a whole.
Uh,
I mean, that's not necessarily a
He's
bad thing.
gonna
I'd
run
say
up
it
to here.
is.
I mean, it will be. Your will be in a grave.
You do not know the kind of person Panakur
He's
is.
going
Like,
to
it
look
will
over
be a
at
bad thing.
that mage.
Oh no, he knows.
Hang on, guys. Hang on.
And he's gonna he's gonna be a dick.
Do it, Jadove.
Do it!
He just looks over and just get rid of that. Snaps his fingers, and the shimmer coating the mage disappears as he casts Dispel Magic and gets rid of the mage armor.
Nerd.
And Jadove's gonna be a dick, and meanwhile, literally all of us.
Honestly, it's a dick move, honestly, to get rid of someone's mage armor mid-fight. But one that people don't think to do.
It's a smart move.
He's unconscious. Panakur.
Hold on, let me just post something in gifts. Alright, let's see here. Bonus action. Let me hit you with a bonus action dash so I can get all up over here.
Hello there.
Hey, which would you prefer? The spine or the neck?
Neither.
This wasn't really a multi-choice question. It was more of a, which do you prefer to be stabbed in first? As I stab him in the back and neck.
Alright, roll to hit. You roll it normal.
Almost double click. Ooh, shame.
A 10 will miss, even without his mage armor.
Damn. I saw.
Ooh.
And you used all your
King
movement, you
Rebellious.
used your action and your bonus action, so Rikin.
But I didn't shed.
All right.
I mean, what?
I'm gonna move into the room.
Alright.
And
Oops, my bad. But
oops. Do 5.
All the way?
10, yeah, I'm just gonna go just move into the room. That's 20.
there.
Yeah, go right there, and I need to calculate distance real quick. Oh, perfect. Let me take
Hey,
a
you're
look.
only 5 feet away from Jadove.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blap him.
Blap.
Eldritch Blap. That misses. We
Oh.
get a second bolt.
Try it again.
Hey!
That hits. Roll damage. 9
Hey!
blap damage.
Almost max damage. High five.
Spear.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Spear, you're up.
Spear.
Yes.
Fuck him up.
With pleasure, darling.
I say the fuck him up in Alex's voice.
It's like fuck him up, bro.
Just in your voice, saying your name, and then just fuck him up.
In the manliest bro voice ever.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast
Fuck him
also.
up.
All right.
Wha-bam.
That hits.
Wha-bam. And then wha-bam.
When he dies, I have
That
a
also
question.
hits.
And then aw.
Ah.
Together.
Well,
You know,
you've
it took
done
me
this.
2 times.
He
to
is
figure out
looking
I
pretty
moved one
bad.
time.
If he dies to an Eldritch Blap, I do have a very serious question.
Straighter.
Can
Eldritch
I run
Blap
up to
him.
him? Actually, yeah, I'll just blap him.
Please give him with an Eldritch Blap.
All just shouting at this guy.
That hits.
Nice.
And you have the
God.
thing that adds your charisma modifier to damage, right?
Yeah.
It dies. Because
Question.
his minimum is
Question.
7, and it
Question.
has 3 health.
That's
Question.
cool. I'm gonna roll to hit again. Oh fuck.
Question.
Aw.
I have a question. Does he fall when he dies? Does the force of the Eldritch Blap make him fall onto my blade?
Sure. And then, Straighter, roll to hit again with your Eldritch Blast.
He rolled on that one.
I rolled on that one.
Yes,
Oh, my.
roll to hit again.
Oh.
Oh.
That is
That's Echo, not Eldritch
Oh.
Blast.
Oh.
Oh.
There we go.
Panakur, does a 17 hit?
Oh.
my AC is a 17.
Let's go. W.
Roll damage. As you
Oh god.
release the first bolt, it kills the guy. You still have to release the second bolt though. Normally you would just release it there. You just kept it going in the same direction though, and it slams into Panakur.
Straighter, I didn't kill him. He fell on my blade.
My God.
Sorry, my bolts have a mind of their own.
I
So
would like to
he's
just
dead.
I would
The
like
other
to
one's
just tilt him
unconscious.
off of my blade.
Yep.
Walk over here, tie this boy up.
Hey, I cut his Achilles tendon, so he can't run.
I'm gonna tie his
gonna
other
walk.
leg to his cut leg, prevent him from running more.
I love that.
Rikin goes, Straighter, you have nice aim.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Straighter, think you can wake him up a little?
Oh, such as how?
You know how.
I got this.
You want me to
Jado walks
blast
over
him?
and pops just a healing word on him for minimal healing. And of course, they're all max
Shame.
for 8 healing.
Spear's gonna sit there and he's gonna concentrate on his bat to kind of send him to scour.
Hello. Hello. Now,
What do you
hello
want?
there. I have a little card I'd like you to read in a angry tone and a normal tone. I show him the card.
Why
Read this
would I
card.
do that?
do it. Or-
Why?
See that man over there? I point to Spear.
Mm-hmm.
He's a part of Rakdos. Do you know what they
Pickle's
do?
balls.
I'm already as good as dead.
Yes, exactly. Why not just read a little card for me?
No.
Wonder.
I mean,
I know what
What
that
am I-
phrase is.
You know,
I know what you are.
here's
well,
you
I'm
should
just an
do it or
innocent
else
bird man.
Panicker. Let me talk to this man for a second. You should do it or else I'm gonna shove a 12 inch or a 2 foot long dildo up your ass.
Joke's on you, I like that.
Urethra?
For like a brief moment, there's like a twitch in Spear's shoulders, but he's still focusing on his bat.
Oh my god, Spear.
Here's the thing.
Hey, buddy, let me introduce you to my bag of holding. I pull out a dagger,
And then a dagger. And then,
and then another dagger, and then another one. I stop at 3. I have more in there. Let's see how many we can fit in you.
Go ahead.
With you conscious.
Wait. Can't
Go
we
ahead, stick enough in me, and that means I don't have to answer any more of your questions.
Can't we give him to Niv and then Niv can like beep, beep, blah, and then like give us answers?
I like that
How do you
sound
spell
effect.
that?
How about this? You read the card. I'll let you go. Untie you, let you do whatever you want.
I mean, he's got a.
You're just gonna let me go?
He's kind of got
Yeah,
a
you can
fucked
just
up
walk out.
leg.
You can walk
I mean-
out or try to attack us and die again.
He can crawl. That's about all he
Honestly,
can do. I tore his Achilles tendon.
Walking
I'll
out
just
would
let-
just prolong my life a bit. All the
Yes.
guilds are after me.
That's a good point.
I can set you up with a little life of your own.
Rikin goes, Jadove, can you help them, please?
You'd
I
become an accomplice to someone who's committed treason.
We're right back.
You'd be guilty of the same crime.
We can work on getting you just a little bit of jail time. I'd like to try to persuade him to just read the card.
Roll a persuasion check.
Question, real quick. Would Panakur be aware of what the Rakdos does? Like, I mean, there's shows.
Yes.
Maybe he could try to
Torture,
tell the guy
murder.
he'll make him famous. And famous people always get off of crimes.
11.
I'll roll a.
Where the hell is my? Oh, there it is. I was like, where the hell is my spell? There it is.
No.
Spear! Tell this man how you can make him famous.
I call my bat back, or I have my bat just kind of like sit on the. How far away can this thing get away from me? It's 100 feet, right? Yeah, I have to be within 100 feet of it to use the.
Which
thing.
you still are.
Okay, so I will have my bat
Because they don't care about walls and stuff. It's just a straight line.
So I'm gonna have Batty rest right there, and then I'm going to kind of come back to my own senses, and I'll look at Panakur and go, what's the matter, Panakur? What's happening?"
Can you tell this man how you can make him famous? Maybe get him his own life.
Of course, yes. Everyone
Off the small
knows
price of
that
just reading a card.
participating in a Rakdos event makes one very famous. You become even more famous when you survive it, and thereby, famous
I know what
people
the
always
Rakdos do to people who have committed treason or other crimes that have the death penalty. The Rakdos are the executioners.
He comes back. He actually calls his bat back. Spear calls the bat back, and Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna bring Batty back over here. Wham.
That sounds so cute, by the way.
And so Spear gets up, walks over here.
Ping ping.
Yes, Ping Ping. And then he tells Ping Ping to come over here, and he looks at the guy, and he wonders. He just looks at him and he goes, Ping Ping, sit. And he tells Ping Ping to sit on his face.
All right. Ping ping sits on his face.
Aww.
And he then goes, so listen, my friends here are trying to be really, really nice, okay? They're trying to make you feel at home, feel at ease. We have certain things that we can do to speak on your behalf if you assist us and aid us in turning a new leaf. Being as good as dead is one thing, but would you at least like to attempt to have a normal life? Would you like a chance at that?
Roll persuasion.
Alright. And get over here. And where are my buttons? And there are my buttons right there. Button. The game be hating on my game right now.
Oh, we both have a +3. Nice.
Let's see. So he will roll against that.
And then he'll tell Ping Ping to sit on the table.
And
I'm back.
he rolled a 5 on the die. +4.
Oh.
If you can get me only jail time and not death, then I suppose I might be able to help you.
Give us something substantial.
Oh, wait,
We'll
hold on.
put in
I forgot
all
to
the
do
good
something.
words, and we've already done a show of faith. We've healed you.
Out of character. I don't think we're gonna be able to not get him dead.
We can do our best.
Down that hall on the right side is where we're holding the prisoners.
Oh no, I need to quickly roll a 1d3.
To the left is our
Hold
personal
on.
quarters.
Straighter bro.
Yeah.
Straighter bro.
Yeah, you're being awfully loud in your mic.
Oh.
Smack it.
All right,
Yeah.
I got back the one charge I used.
The previous day?
Yeah.
Technically you would have used 2 charges, since you cannot just end disguise self, technically.
Then I did get back. I got
Yep.
both my charges.
So then to the left is some storage, where we're keeping the prisoners' items and our personal quarters.
Personal quarters.
Rikin turns to look
I'd
at them.
assume there's more in there.
I believe there's one of our diviners is in the quarters right now. And
Alright.
in there's 3 rooms with wardrobes. One of
Are
the
there guards to the prisoners?
There is one guard, one of our berserkers. And in one of the wardrobes on the south side of the quarters, there is a one of the hooks in the wardrobe is actually a lever, and it'll open up a secret wall next to it, where we have a rune array that we use to contact and send payment to an informant of ours.
An informant?
The one that was giving Damien, our boss, the information he needed to break his curse. We didn't get a name for him. We only knew him as the Sin of Greed.
Interesting. While he's talking, I'm going to have Ping Ping go check it out.
Don't send Ping Ping into the right room. Oh, right into the right room. I was not fast enough.
No.
So, do you take turns guarding the prisoners, or is he all time?
There's normally two berserkers here that they switch off in shifts. One of the other one though was part of the attacks and We're not at our full forces in this particular stronghold. We're holding out here until we were eventually found.
So, would you be able to take a turn guarding the prisoners?
I could, but he would suspect something when he sees that I am as injured as I am.
Well, you know somebody who is not as injured as you. Me. I'm not asking you to give me your clothes.
Hand
I'm
me
just
the
asking that
card.
you read this card.
He reads it.
All right. And I am going to expend a charge and just become him.
All right.
Right in front of him.
Disguise self, I see.
Useful thing.
You demure agent, sir. I could have guessed that.
Comes with the power.
Spear's going to look through Ping Ping and confirm that he does see.
Yep.
One.
You see a total of 8 doors in that room. 4 on one side, 4 on the other. And at the end of the hall is a berserker who is kind of walking down the hall.
All right, with a
He's
berserker.
going to be on the ceiling.
Working with a
And
berserker.
he's not like you're walking towards Ping Ping specifically. He's just walking down the hall. Then he turns around, walks back down.
All right, with how he is there, I'm gonna ask that you guys get him maybe into that corner, not have that body directly in his line of sight, and just set up a little ambush right outside of here. I'm gonna tell him that his shift's over. He can go have some lunch. So, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for you guys to be ready.
All right.
All right.
Get our little our new friend into the corner.
Basically, the corner where Ping Ping is.
Yes.
Okay. And
Everyone
then,
out of sight. 2 of you are on this doorway, please. Be prepared to stab anyone who comes through here. I will not be coming back out.
All right. Fair enough.
Without prisoners.
Also fair enough.
Rikin's gonna look at Jadove and signal for him to go, like the 2 of them to go down the left side of the hall.
Over here?
Yeah.
All right.
Mainly so that way, if the other guy comes rushing out, they can kind of
like over just like into there.
Yeah.
Ping Ping was gonna.
Those should probably.
Ping Ping was gonna go
out of sight
recon that area just to verify the information before
All right.
you guys ran in there.
All right. Yep. Straight, Rikin. I'd like both of you to get on the sides of this door. And Spirit, be nice to our new friend.
Of course, I'm always nice to people I like to play with.
Oh God.
So, friggin' Strader, if you could just move to both sides of this door.
Wow, Ping Ping is really flying.
I mean, yeah,
Ping Ping.
We'll be getting it. So I'm going to sit Ping Ping right here for now.
All right.
And he's going to be on the
ceiling.
Sorry, right here on the ceiling.
All right.
And he's going to stay there and try to look as inconspicuous as he can. If there's any shadows there. And then you want me to put Rikin where? Right here?
He's actually going to go, yeah.
Or in there.
Jadove's actually gonna kind of step off into the side there.
Or so you want to put him right here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, there we go.
That way he can get a perfect line of sight.
Wait, Rikin's going into there?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they're probably going to try to pot shot him from in there.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Jadove came into here so that they could also try to block off if the other guy started coming this way.
All right.
There's reinforcements, basically.
Trader.
Reinforce both sides.
Get on one of the sides of this door.
gonna get right here.
Straighter.
Straighter has gone AWOL.
He was
Let me
once again
see.
gone AWOL without a single word.
He looks at Panakur and goes, Panakur, do you have any traps by chance? Ball bearings or
Danke, Jeremy.
bad traps, anything like that?
Nothing other than a fuck ton of daggers.
And a potion.
And a potion.
I was talking about what's in my bag of holding.
Is
I
your,
just have a fuck
is your
ton of
greater
daggers.
potion is your greater healing potion not in your bag of holding?
No, it is. I'm just saying. I'm just noting. All I have is a fuck ton of daggers.
Because why not? It's
I mean,
Panakur, right?
I will be right behind him when he's leaving.
Okay. So he looks at Spear looks at Strader. Strader, do you have anything that we can use as a trap to get this guy?
Which guy? Like
the guy that's going to be coming up. He's a berserker.
Yeah, so basically,
trap,
Panakur
like-
is disguised as the spy that you've just bargained with, and he's
by
going to.
trap? Do you mean like set something for him to fall into, or like
you guys are gonna be putting an ambush right here.
Oh,
Rikin's over here.
I could like spear him or lance him. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Just hit him with your strongest thing.
So lance.
All right, gentlemen.
All right,
gentlemen.
I'm going to go relieve him of his current duties.
That's what she said.
Duties.
Man, this is a windy hallway.
Yep, it is.
Get him with the psychic lance or a shadow spike. What sounds cooler, psychic lance or shadow spike?
All right,
your choice.
I think that psychic lance sounds pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what
I'm
are you
actually
gonna hit him with?
I'm gonna actually prepare a mind sliver.
That's
Gonna-
kind of
You see him, walking towards you.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can have some food. I'm here to watch over the prisoners for you for a little.
Make a deception check at advantage.
Of course. Not right click. That I can actually just.
19. And he got a 4.
Nice.
All right. He will.
And
Go
I'm
back
just
this
gonna
Does the second lance have a
slowly
saving throw, or
follow
is it just a roll
behind
to hit?
him.
It's a intelligence save.
Yeah,
And as you're following him, Panakur, make a stealth check.
So then I'll try to hit him with the
So that
mind
he
sliver
doesn't,
first. That
hear
way-
you following him back.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I thought you were relieving me. Why are you following me back? You need to be in the other room guarding the prisoners.
All right, hold on. I need to think on my words here.
Oh my god.
Sorry, it's just with that bat. I was hoping it wasn't gonna come right back over your head.
Yeah, saw it earlier. Can't believe another
Make sure
one
you
got in
shoo it
here.
out. I don't
I'll
want
make
it
sure to do that.
I don't want to find bat poop.
He
I
starts
just
walking back.
And I'm going to use the sending stone to spear. Change of plans. You guys are on your own. He has some good hearing. You heard me following him.
We could take him.
Good luck. I'll be back. I'll be in there in a second.
I'll motion to Rikin and Jadove to hit him with full force. Okay, and now I need this hoe to make me a intelligence save. Por favor.
All right, that's
As
my
if I can
charge.
get my ass up here to where's the button? Button. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Do that.
All right, so
Mind slip.
I'll roll his initiative. Ooh.
Oh
Ooh,
crap!
Oh,
All right,
good for
so
us, I guess.
his
Ooh,
so
sick.
int
I
save
just saw the
from
entirety of the
spear.
map. Jeremy,
Huh?
the map did the thing again.
real old one.
See everything, which is probably not a good sign.
Yeah, that's actually it's being a little bit weird on my end too.
Just might
Hey,
be.
my PC isn't dying now though, so.
That's great.
Whoop,
Uh,
whoop.
What do you get on that intelligence save, though?
Just a second. A 3.
That's tough.
Did you roll your thingy? Your thingy thing, broski? Straighter.
All right, and then I had to do my psychic lens right after his. Wait, he failed the save. Doesn't Mindserver have a thing after if you fail?
Yes, it's the damage and a extra effect.
What was it again?
It
You subtract
is
4.
yeah. Subtract 4 from that saving throw he makes, which should be this one. He fails it anyway, but it still subtracts the amount, which was a 4. So he got 6, a 2.
Ooh, clean.
So he took 21 and 7.
I'm
Would
sad.
you like us
I
to
rolled
roll
kind of
initiative, or are we good?
So
Oh, am I not on the initiative now?
No, you're gone.
well, you said you're gonna have them do it without you, so I can add you back on.
I said I was gonna be out in a second
Okay.
when
But
they
yeah, everyone roll again.
Okie dokie.
All right. Doesn't matter what I added previously then.
Are you kidding me?
Look at that.
Oh, let's go, Spirit Twinsies. Let's go.
Just don't forget, Strider, you get to roll a D8 as well.
Ah,
Hey,
Is that-
you got your number.
Yeah.
Look
Is
at
his
us. trading
is
places
his
again.
D8 a one
One
time?
night.
Rikin.
No.
No,
Yo.
All right.
let's go. I'm up higher than you, Rikin. I got a 7 in total.
We are winning the day, broski.
No, I love these. I love the rolls when it comes to initiative. I
7.
love
What? We all had amazing rolls today.
For real. That was pretty nice. I
Alright.
like that.
You know,
Uh,
I think that was one of the only times I've rolled.
Oh, dang.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
I've never rolled
Yeah, it's gonna
decently
take
on
2 turns for me to even
what's
get
it
out
called?
there.
So Strider, you're up first.
No, I got a 7.
Oh, you didn't update
You
your
didn't change it.
initiative. Well, you can
Oh, I
also
have to
change it.
update it. I can update it now.
Yes.
So I'm first.
If you
Oh,
if
you
you're in
can.
control of the token, you can update it.
Oh, that's insane. Thank you, Jeremy.
So Panakur, you're up first.
All right. So do I hear them start fighting?
Yes.
All right. I'm immediately gonna take all the dashes I can, and
Alright.
just get all the way up to here.
Alright.
And I can't really take any more. So that's where I'm gonna be.
Jadove's turn. Gonna
My God, we still got higher than him. That is amazing.
step out. Let's see, 65 feet of range.
If only we had someone with a 5.
He is going to send a chill touch towards him. Hit with a 17. For 7 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Alright, Straighter. I guess he also steps back.
Cool.
So yeah, Strider, you're up.
I slap him with Echo. Wait. Is he wearing bracers?
No, he is not.
I slap him with bracers. Non-lethally. Or wait, what did I just say?
You
Did I
said
say
you
I
slap him with
him
bracers?
bracers? Yeah.
I'm going to pull this thing that does not exist in this room and slap him with them non-lethally.
It took me a second. I'm a little
I mean,
slow. Okay.
non-lethal doesn't matter unless it would be the killing blow. So
Oh.
I will ask you if you want to do it non-lethally when
Okay.
it comes time.
22 hit?
will hit for 13 damage.
And then do it again.
25 will hit for 14 damage. He's looking really bad.
Good to hear. Good to
Rikin.
hear.
I'm gonna
Shoot
try to Eldritch Blap him.
All right.
Can you even see him? Isn't she like?
They can step out
Right
there and
there.
see him.
Blap,
The
blap.
17 will hit. The 12 will miss.
8.
He's dead.
And
Nice.
Raids his pockets for keys.
Pick up his body.
So we're out of initiative?
Rikin.
Check his
There
pockets.
is a. I guess he does not have a key on him because I didn't think to mention this. He would have handed Panakur the key.
Oh, he did? I wouldn't have ran out here then.
Okay.
I would have been
Rikin.
unlocking the doors.
Tells Spear, get Panakur now.
And
I'm
all
just-
of these doors, they do have like a slot you can open to like look in, and one lower to give food.
Where you
I'm
going?
gonna open
Good Panakur.
one of the slots, and I'm gonna open this slot. What do I see?
You see a. I'll just open it like that. You see a teenage half elf.
Hello. Who would you be?
Tanisha Colby.
Ah! Tanisha, I know I might look like one of the people who took you hostage, but trust me, I'm a birdman using disguise self right now.
Panakur.
Strider, did you just walk through the walls?
I told
Yes,
you
he
the
did.
map is being dark.
Yeah, even I can do it.
Here, I'm going to
Refresh.
send you guys to the random battle map and then send you guys back. See if that does anything.
Yeah, no, I can still walk.
Rikin needs
Yes?
Rikin
Alright,
needs you.
in that
But
case,
What for?
settings.
apparently he
Oh,
may have need
I
of your
didn't turn
skills.
restrict movement on, that's why.
Oh, you silly goose.
Well,
Silly
tell
goose.
Rikin I'm
And I'm
currently
going
doing
to-
something busy. Have Rikin come here.
There's still
I-
the diviner, remember? We may need
Ah!
I am trying to fix other things on my end.
Everything!
Why did it not actually turn on again? Here,
I can
I
see.
shouldn't even load him, bro.
there we go.
there we go.
Right.
What about now?
Yeah,
Perhaps we may need to
I can't
take care
walk
of
through the wall
diviner
anymore.
first.
You guys can do it.
Hmm?
I believe it.
I-
And again, I
go
could just
shower,
walk
right
in,
back.
tell him that there's a situation at the front, and then just shank him.
Are you talking about the diviner?
Yes.
That and
Alright.
we may have to pick some locks, and I'm not the best with that.
Ooh, beautiful. Tanisha Colby is a female, correct?
Yes.
I'm so sorry, little miss, but we will be back. We have to go deal with the rest of the problem.
I think there's a few others in the other cells as well, though.
I'll quickly warn them that we're going to be helping them. I open this slot.
There is no one in there. I'm not gonna even bother.
All right, this one.
In that one, I will. Come on.
How many Golgari were in
Uh,
here again?
So 3 were captured, and in this room you see
Ah.
a badger.
Oh, hello.
Don't you dare.
Just a
Damn, I thought
badger.
Shut up, dear.
Oh, look at the little.
he ain't no fuzzy wuzzy, huh?
Gets down lower. Does a badger growl.
Listen. I know I look like the guy that took you hostage, but trust me, I'm not.
Panakur.
In a moment, I'm
And
warning
it
them.
runs past you and runs up to this door and starts scratching at it.
All right, let me see. Let me get you in there. I unlock the door and let him in.
So moving.
The little man in.
Might get shot, you idiot.
In that room, you see a Vidalcan woman.
Hello.
The badger immediately runs up to her, and she looks down at. Oh, Stoffel, you're fine. She starts petting
Hello.
it. Who are you?
My name is Panakur. I know I look like the guy that might be out.
You're one of the Guild of Guilds.
Yes, yeah. I have the I know I look like one of the people who might have taken.
I'm Istra.
Hello. I'm going to go free your friends really quickly, and then you have to go murder some more bitches. I open this door.
No one in
Don't
there.
care if anyone's in there. Open this door. Open all the doors.
I'll just open all of them. No one in that one. No one in that one. No one in that one. Let's see, this is the other. And there's a Loxodon in that one.
Hello. I am Panakur from the Guild of Guilds. Is she shackled?
He.
Are they?
They're not actually shackled. No.
Your friends are freed. You're free. Save the child in the last cell, please. We have to go commit some more murder.
There's one more of us. They took him several weeks ago. Shortly after we were here. We haven't heard from him since, though. The leader of our little group, Rune. We don't know what happened to him.
Fact.
Trust me. We will find and save your friends. We already have saved most of them.
Oh, wait, yeah, I have Ping Ping over here.
Please gather with the ones that are here and
All right.
give some comfort to the child.
They come out. They come out.
Ping Ping carefully crawls
They
along.
go over to the child. The badger is very much a comfort.
All right. We'll be back in probably give me like a minute. Excuse me. And I just do all the running, all that shit. Be with you in a moment. All right.
Spear looks through Ping Ping while Panakur was talking to them to get the drops or the informations in this room up here.
So you see the diviner kind of chilling there on a bed. You see there's a door there and a door there.
Hey, Jado, freaking
Has he noticed?
Can one of you get like maybe next to the door? One of you on the behind some of these Oh, Rikin, you can be behind these barrels. Pop out, shoot him. Just get ready to just hit him with all you've got. I'm gonna lure him out and shake him in the spine. All right. Be a second. All right.
Once I see Panakur has come up,
Still disguised as a spy. But you would have known that, so.
When Panakur went by, if I had seen the guy at the time, I would have basically let him know that there was one more left. And when I see him as Ping Ping, I'm gonna have Ping Ping fly back into the hallway.
All right.
And
I nod at this
Cursed
movement.
bats.
Yeah, I told somebody to shoo that damn thing out of here. I don't want to find poop anywhere.
Everything good with the prisoners?
There's actually a little bit of a scuffle going on. I came to get your
Gosh.
help on this.
All right.
You're gonna want
I'm
to check this
coming.
out. I'm gonna let him go first. It's just at the dinner table that such a scuffle.
Where do we put him?
I'm just gonna be right behind him.
Right here. Okay, so
And the moment he goes through that doorway, I am shanking him.
Yeah, Strader would have been. Strader actually like climbed on top of the barrels, and is like ready there with Echo.
and
So
then,
And any held actions you might have done to attack, you can all release.
So I have advantage on right now
Alright,
on this,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Very much.
I'm gonna mind sliver this hobo.
All right.
Oh!
Mind sliver is.
Oh no! Look at those rolls.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Luckily,
A hit?
when you caught him there, on his bed, he didn't seem to just be chilling. It seemed he had like not woken up not too long ago, so he hadn't cast mage armor yet.
Woo! That hits?
Yep. Oh, right. The mace.
Yes.
Yep.
That's for Rikin.
The 18 would have hit. It's the intelligence save. Barely passes the intelligence save with a 14.
Damn.
He is a wizard.
Alright, I got
And Jado would have released
crit
a
damage.
chill touch.
11.
Hold on.
23.
11 necrotic. Alright, so
Good.
let's see, we got 11 necrotic from Jadove, 23 piercing total.
Yep.
Let's see. Nothing from the mind sliver. 6 bludgeoning from the mace.
Yep.
And then an echo attack. Need to actually pull up.
This
Strader's
motherfucker is just getting hit by all this at once.
character sheet
Right.
real quick.
He's getting a stab in the spine, hit on the head with
Barely
a
hits
mace.
with a 12 for 13 damage.
This poor motherfucker.
He's still up. Pretty bad though.
I suggest giving up right now. Put your hands up. Don't try anything. You won't succeed.
He's gonna cast a spell.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to intimidate him right now. Just like intimidate him into don't. Can I do that?
He's already casting.
Shame.
Is it obvious?
Yes.
Wait,
Right
he's
here?
starting to cast something?
Yes.
Are you gonna hit it?
I stab
Counterspell.
him again.
Well, counter spell. Oh, well, so first, wait, so is this, so Rickin's doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, huh,
Give me a spellcasting check.
Is that just an Arcana? Because I may have to do that. too.
No, it is a flat, so you're casting this, I guess, as a wizard spell, so it's a flat intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh, flat intelligence. Okay.
Oh, man. Go
Switch
here.
screen.
Right there. Ooh.
Unfortunately, your counter spell fails.
I don't know if
Damn
his
it.
failed, but I'm definitely burning my spell scroll.
Give me a... Ooh, actually, I need to check spell scroll rules real quick. Because you don't have the correct slots to cast it, meaning you have to make a check.
Alright.
So using your spell casting, so make a flat charisma check. DC 13.
Alright.
Can I get that water, please?
All right, then make another flat charisma check to try to counterspell it.
Okay. Why though? Why?
When the dice want drama, that's why.
You be's a hater.
Drama.
All right,
Mhm.
let me measure this out to see who needs to make what. Nope, not a cone. Radius.
Oh, is
Okay.
he doing something in front of him only?
No. Why? All right, so it's an issue with my extensions is what's going on my end because my special ruler stuff isn't working.
Oh yeah. They just had an update to that too.
Yep. But
Is it something more like this?
nope, it's a sphere.
Oh,
I mean, this is gonna catch him in it too, huh?
Oh yeah, he's centering it on himself.
Bing.
Uh, once the fighting started, could Ping Ping have flown away?
Yeah.
Okay, Ping Ping gonna go out here because Ping Ping don't need to be getting hurt.
Let's see here.
I like this
Circle.
this diamond situation going on here. I dig it.
I'm.
I'm pretty sure it hits. Actually, he won't center on
Whoa.
himself. He'll center it into the room a bit more so that it hits everyone and Panakur. Because the only one I wasn't sure about was Jadove.
Mhm.
As a little bead of orange light lands in the center of the room, stays there for barely a second, and then detonates.
What? Oh, that's.
As he's not going to bother holding his delayed blast fireball at all.
Okay.
So, deck saves everyone, including himself.
Dex, you say? That's a plus.
I got you, Jeremy. Got you.
Not an adventure.
Well,
Dang.
he passes his save with a nat 20.
me a sec.
Let's see.
Wait, Jeremy.
Hmm.
I can't see what I rolled.
Didn't
What did
we
I
show
roll?
up?
Did I
You
roll?
got 3.
Oh, there we go.
I got a 3. Let's go.
I didn't
Oh
actually
my
see his
God.
result at Strader's result
Yeah,
at
I.
all.
Oh, wait,
Hold
what?
on. Let me reload roll 20 because things.
You didn't see whose result?
Strader's.
Yeah, neither had I.
And Jadove's roll.
Mhm.
That's
Is everyone
8.
but me failing this?
He passed his own.
Sorry, is everyone? Is
On your team is failing this.
the only people that have succeeded are the people that look like the bad?
Yeah. Well, and so I didn't actually. I didn't even see Strader's roll on like the game log.
Yeah, neither did I.
Huh. Maybe.
I don't think it's
Go ahead
showing.
and roll it again.
Let me try restarting
not
D&D
in there.
Beyond.
Did you not just reload it a second ago?
I reloaded roll 20.
Did you try reloading D&D Beyond?
As it came
Alright,
through.
so
Reload D&D Beyond.
I think he did.
Did
Do
it
it
come through?
again.
No.
You have to re-roll it if you re-roll
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I'll try re-rolling it. Gotta love technical difficulties.
Right.
Shoot. You know, just like. Can I even roll one in general? Let me see if I can roll a d20 to begin with.
Oh wait. Yeah, it's rolling there, and I can just add your modifier to it, or we can add your modifier to it, whatever it
I
is.
love how it's like question mark.
Because it's rolling right now.
Oh, so then maybe it just had like a slow moment.
Ooh.
13. I'm pretty sure I failed.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
DC 15.
Mm-hmm. Well-
So,
While that's happening, I'm gonna restart my computer because I think
oof.
Yeah.
So
might be-
everyone who got below a
yeah.
15, which is everyone but Panakur and him, takes 44 fire damage. And you take
Oh, you see, look,
half
there's
on
more.
a pass.
44, so 22. After he fires that,
he is dead though.
The most
oh,
important
did
question.
he just evaporate?
Well, he passed, so he only took 22, but he had 14 hit points, so
So he did. How bad is he
he's just a
scorched?
burnt crisp there.
I'm currently on.
Ooh. How's everyone do? Oh.
Rikin looks right at Panakur and says, "Shut up. Where are the prisoners?"
In the fucking room that they're no longer. Well, most of them are no longer in their cells. They're all with Kobe. They said that one of them was taken. Their room, some a name or something like that was taken away about 7 weeks ago.
No, they several weeks ago.
I said several.
Oh, it sounded like you said 7.
It did.
Wait, before you go after them, Jadov casts Healing Spirit.
Praise the magical shape of life. And
Can I physically see that Rickin's looking a little worse than Jadov?
Oh, yeah.
Is Rickin the worst looking one in here?
I think so, currently.
Put one of those.
Can Spear and Rickin, I mean Strader, just move down a little? So I can see this.
I guess Strader's health isn't updated on here.
Kevin has just called me.
That was nothing. Don't worry about that.
All right, yeah.
Alright,
I'm also gonna hit Rickin with a cure wounds.
let's see, so that lasts for a minute, so
Rikin goes, "I can do that
10d6
myself,
Come on,
so
be
thank
safe.
you."
plus 40.
What's Jadov doing?
I mean, what was that
Cast
healing,
Healing Spirit
on.
so that you guys can you do some ring around the rosy healing.
Okay.
All right.
And where
Jeremy,
we
what
get there?
happened? Dude did a 7th level delayed blast fireball centered.
Yeah,
In a
I
spot
saw
to-
that happen. We all.
Most people took 44, including you.
Me. Yeah. I already
If I took
subtracted.
44, I would be as dead
Panakur
as he is.
and himself only took 22, but he only had 14 hit points.
If I failed, I was dead.
That
Fine
was
color.
I'm going down and I'm taking you all with me.
Alright.
Also, how is my outfit looking? Because
Very much burned.
I'm gonna
I
cast
take out my
mending
quarterstaff
during the.
and just keep beating the shit out of him.
Let's go.
I'm gonna cast mending while he's doing that on him.
My
picks up
shit
his
is
clothing.
working. Yip, hooray.
How much
So
did we heal on that healing spirit by chance?
Let's see. So it's okay. It's just 1d6 hit points, no modifier. So 10d6 healing. Everyone heals for 37.
Hey,
I got more than I took. I pressed the wrong thing. I pressed the wrong thing. How much health did I have
You
again?
had 15.
Let's just let's ignore the fact that I just fucked that up. 37. Jeez, I'm almost back at
So
full.
Strader, you should be at 56.
Yeah, that looks like it.
All right.
Rikin takes off immediately down to where the prisoners are
All
and
right.
tells Jadov to follow him.
I'm also right behind them, going because like the child.
and then there was.
Are y'all
one.
gonna guard that area?
Uh,
I mean, there's
Spears-
nothing else here.
Spears just gonna send Ping Ping to do a sweep of the room.
So Rikin, there you do see Istra and Stoffel, you see Hemos, you see a half-elf teenage girl. That's it.
I did
is
mention
going
that
to run and hug Hemos, give him the biggest bear hug he can.
I did mention to Rikin that
Rikin!
one of them wasn't there.
Bear hugs you back.
Did
Rikin, I'm so sorry. They took Rune at some point, took him out of his cell, and he never came back.
and
Don't know what happened to him.
he goes, "Where's Celeste?"
She was never here with us. From as far as I know, she was left to die with you. If you're here, then I assume that she's okay.
She might be. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, I have not been checking around the guild hall. And then he looks over at
You notice, despite the badger trying to console the child, Istra is just hugging the badger.
While they're having their moment, I go back out to the spy and ask him which specific hook was it
I think he said
that was the lever.
The southmost wardrobe, the center hook in the wardrobe is the lever.
All right, thank you. I'm going to go check that out. Come on here.
Istra looks up at you, Rikin. It was horrible. They separated Stoffel and I.
he goes,
They put us in
Why
separate
would they-
cells.
he goes, that's just rude. But Stoffel, what did they do to you?
You know what? I don't know what sound badgers make.
Yeah, this one.
It's okay. I'm gonna check this thing right here. What's this thing that I'm standing in front of?
Just so you know,
the
that is
closet,
not
right?
an accurate badger sound. Or maybe it is.
This is the closet, right?
Let's see. Yes, that
Can it be?
is.
Does the
So
door open?
Well, so yeah, it's like a room to like a little changing area with a wardrobe.
Opens that
Excuse
door.
me, Spear. I'm just going to scoot by you. All right. Are the hooks on the wall or in the
So
dresser?
it's in the wardrobe. There.
All right. I'm going to open the wardrobe, and what kind of clothes are in there?
Same kind of clothes that you saw the there's like the barely any clothes that the berserker was wearing, and there's some clothes that match what the spy was wearing.
All right. I'm gonna
It
reach
sounds like-
to the middle hook and just pull it. Give it a little tug.
You pull it,
I bet the berserker wears
and
the
there's
same clothes every day.
it pulls down, and there's a click, and the wall right there slides open.
Let's see what we have here.
You
I'll
see
back you
a kind of arcane circle with, like etched into the ground with runes. Like each of the lines isn't like just a line etched in; it's a line of runes etched in.
You think this might mean anything?
You were told it was by the spy that it's what they used to communicate with their informant. That they didn't have a name for, just a title of the sin of greed.
Looks at
Spirit.
Panakur and he looks at Panakur and says, "Panakur, maybe you should try to say something to them if you guys can get this to work and find out where they are or what information."
Fade, bring the
you
spy
have."
in here.
All right.
And then
Can I just like pretend like I brought him here?
Yep.
Jeremy, please.
I
join me.
can drag him over.
Thank you.
Spear's gonna take a quick sketch of the circle, and he's gonna leave and go check out the other spots.
All right.
It'll take a while to do a sketch because it's not just a circle with lines. It's each line is a complete series of runes. Like this probably took days, maybe weeks to etch.
Makes
So,
sense.
how do you use this exactly?
You have to There's 2 activation points. He points to one rune on one side. That activates the communication. Points to another rune. That opens up the portal that we would use to send offerings to him. We never actually saw him. We only heard from him. We never heard an actual name, just the title of Sin of Greed.
What type of offerings have you offered him?
The children and that Golgari party aren't the first people we've captured. They were
And
the offerings.
where did you... I assume that you offered the one named Rune to them several weeks ago?
Not quite.
Then where...
Damien was questioning him, asking him for information, and did send him through the portal at one point, but not as an offering. I'm still not entirely sure what it was.
Spear,
If you
can you
sounded
just...
like a psychopath, I volunteer to go through as an offering.
Fuck no, Spear. Go tell Rikin.
What I mean is, after we scour the rest of this place, one of us, me, go through as an offering, and the others of us track them down.
From what I understand, this isn't the Sin of Greed's base of operations. It's an outpost that he uses specifically to communicate with us, meaning...
Or,
though we
better
did
yet,
occasionally start the communication, it was frequently him that did.
or maybe you, Panakur, could go through as an offering and then whisk yourself away back to safety and tell us where you went.
I could. Even if... I could even see if it's off the plane.
True. All right then. I'm gonna go search out the other spots, and then I'm
Remember
gonna send Ping to get Rikin.
That's dangerous. I'm gonna carry him
Alright.
back to...
Going through the other spots, it's just basically the same as that room. I'll open them up anyway, though. Just a small little 9x9 room with... Or not 9x9, 15x15 room.
I'm gonna come back out here with carrying the spy, set him back on the chair that he was sitting in earlier.
Cool.
You seemed comfy in here. You seemed comfy sitting.
Anything in this wardrobe there?
Sitting is way more comfortable.
That one, there is some robes, not the kind that the diviner or the mage were wearing, though. There's some other types of robes, more similar to what you've seen cultists and cult fanatics wear previously.
Anything else in there?
That's about it. It's nothing of value.
Ransack toss the whole room.
Yep.
And then I will go and do the same in the other one.
After I set the spy down in the chair he was sitting in earlier, I'm gonna come back out here and hey, I found out where they sent your friend.
By the way, it takes the equivalent of 7th tier magic to activate it. But it doesn't need to be one 7th tier slot. It can be a combination of things to get up to 7th.
I see.
So 2/3 and a first.
2/3 and a first, a fourth and a third.
Hello. I found out where they sent where your friend went. Rune, you said his name was?
Rikin turns to look at Panakur and just nods his head.
They offered him as an offering to some informant they have named the Sin of Greed.
It wasn't an offering, was it? No.
No, they said that
demanded him.
Him in particular wasn't an offering. They had Damien had questioned him and then sent him through the portal.
They just sent him through a portal that they normally use it for offerings, but he wasn't an offering. I don't know what the fuck they did, but apparently Damien questioned him beforehand.
He knew something.
Your friend was questioned and then sent through a portal.
Rikin is
There's a slight chance he's dead too.
shaking completely, looks at Panakur and says, "Can you please help them? Jadove, will you please help me?"
Of course.
And he goes to check out the room that Panakur described.
Yeah, just it's
Here,
just
I'll
like
just bring you
whole
over there.
arcane thing.
Bring Ping Ping too. Bring the baby.
Bring the baby.
Has it been around how long have we been in
Jeremy,
here since
Jeremy.
we got the spy?
Jeremy,
Huh.
what would happen if I were to like stand in the center?
Just standing there, nothing happens.
What would
You're saying
happen?
I got there's like a keyword or something like this. Is
There,
some
he
blues.
pointed out 2 activation runes, one for contacting, one for opening a portal. And you have to, for the portal one at least, you have to put it in. You have to input magic equivalent to 7th level. So either a 7th level, a 6th, and a 1st.
I have a
5th
question.
and a 2nd.
How
Any
long has it
combination of
been?
slots to get up to 7th level.
How long has it been since I became the spy?
Oh, like that.
Less than an hour. You're still
Damn
a
it.
spy, unless you use another charge to go back to
Yeah,
normal.
I'm not gonna do that again. Unless we leave before it's an hour. So,
So
I
have a
tossed
nice
this last
reunion.
wardrobe while they do that.
All right. Yeah, it's just clothes. No, nothing of value.
So in the room that we passed, it didn't look like that there was any like notes or pages or anything. It's just this.
It's just this.
I tossed a room for good measure.
Rikin looks at Jadove and Strader because they're the only 2 currently in the room and says, "I'm gonna try something. If
You want to go
there's
through?
he's like, if something happens, go to the Boros,
Mhm.
ask for Sone only, or go to the Izzet League and ask for Vi."
Which, by the
So
way,
now-
Strader, you
Vi.
might not want to stand in the center if they go to open the portal.
Oh, I'm
That
yeah,
could
I'm
be
just-
bad.
That'd be.
If you're
Wait, is
doing
Rick
what
about to
Steve and I
teleport?
think you're going to do, at least give us something of yours so
Sone
that
or
we can
Vi?
describe.
Okay.
Rikin laughs and he goes, "They already have something of mine."
True.
Wait, Rickon's about to go through the portal?
Well, they haven't
He's
opened
like-
it yet.
He's like, "I want to try something."
Bad
Yeah.
idea.
Do you
Yeah,
have
Bad
the
idea. No.
equivalent magic to be able to open it?
Let me see.
Spear,
Enough slots to equal 7th.
Spear, please step in while I'm not there. Be
You
the
said
reason.
don't let him go through while you're not here.
Don't let Rickon go through while I'm not there. This is a bad idea, and Rickon has forced me to be here instead of there.
He's going to cast a 3rd and a 4th
All
to
right.
see if he can get this portal
Yep.
opened.
So you place your hand on the activation rune and channel the slots into it, and the runic circle flares to life, and a portal opens in the center of the circle. And as that happens, let me do
If anything, Schrader should go through.
change a small
He
thing.
can fucking
He also
walk.
tells Jadove,
That's a good point.
All
I
right.
don't think you should really go through much.
Just so you know, if you step on that circle, you will go there.
Rickon's like,
All right.
I
It
don't
is set up
care.
as a cross-page teleport.
Rikin says, "I don't care. I have to find Rune at all costs."
That's a good point.
He's like, "I need closure. I need to see where this goes." He also says to Jadove in a completely different language,
I'm assuming
"Go
in
to the
crawl.
mirror." Yes, go go to Demir or contact them. Ask for Victor.
Spear is
Alright.
prepared to grapple Rikin as soon as he tries to walk into that circle.
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna drink some coffee and ask the guys to just. So, this must be a nice reunion for you guys. You must have been in there for like several weeks, yeah?
We were attacked shortly after the parade.
Damn. I wonder what they've been feeding them.
Food?
You guys eat any good
I
meals
assume.
while you were in here?
Not really. Standard prison food.
I'll treat you when we. You know what? You guys are coming back with us to the Guild of Guilds. I'm gonna make you guys a nice meal.
A dragon meat?
Okay, I'm
A
gonna
meal
grapple
of dragon meat.
I try to grapple you. Okay.
So Spear making athletics. Rikin, you can make athletics or acrobatics.
Which would you like to make?
Oh, I need to get off my
So athletics or acrobatics?
You guys are stupid.
You guys ever have
athletics is fine.
Athletics? Fuck my life.
Spear, you fail to you grab them, but they just wrench themselves out of your grasp.
Hmm.
And Rikin, you find yourself in this room.
You think I should follow him?
Gonna look around. Any visible signs other than just the markings that I'm on?
There's the etched room that you're on with the portal behind you, and there's a set of double doors in front of you.
Question: is that portal still open?
That portal is still open.
Spear's gonna fucking walk through it because I mean I feel like he probably would
step
have
you off
stumbled
of the-
anyway.
Thing real quick.
That's
I
fine.
might as well join him, you know? What's the worst that could happen? Don't quote me on that.
I feel like he would have stumbled through it anyway, trying to grab him and misstepping.
All right. Yep, all you gotta do is step onto that circle.
Do we know how long it's gonna stay open?
You have no idea.
No, we don't. So,
This is
yeah.
concerning.
I don't really know what I'm doing here.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna go check
Can I-
on.
Can I go back through the portal? Or is it one
It's
way?
still open. There.
I'm gonna go check on. I'm gonna go check on my friends. I don't really. This is kind of awkward. I don't really know what to say in this situation.
I don't believe you have friends.
You could always tell Jadov to take them back to the guild
Rick-
hall.
Rickin's.
Or,
I'm gonna go get one of my friends to get you guys back to the guild hall. We'll meet there. I'll cook you guys a beautiful meal.
Yeah,
could
Jino
you Spear over here?
looks at you, Spear. Go in after them. I'll handle the others.
I
And
was
then I'm
already
just
going,
gonna-
darling. But thank you.
Come all the way in here. Oh hey, what? Hey Jadov,
Jino's
really-
actually leaving the other way.
oh hey Jadov, can you take the prisoners
I'm
and
on it.
the child? Thank you.
Just
Wait.
go in there with Rikin. Help them.
In what? Oh fuck, that's a portal. Spear, what the fuck's going on?
That's a fucking portal.
I'm diving through. Yeet.
Sleep.
You all ready?
Spear, you're the
Oh.
only one.
I just
dragged another me off because
Oh.
I just fucking dive through this
Oh,
portal.
yeah, because you guys are using...
Yep.
What do you?
Can
Hold
I
on.
try to open the door?
Do none of them have a
Uh,
reaction to Birdman just diving through the portal?
Alright,
no,
so...
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you haven't... See, so
Oh.
far no one's tried to open the door yet.
Yeah. That's what I'm
None
doing.
Alright, the door is unlocked.
Okay, I go through.
Alright.
So whose great idea was it to open a portal and go through it?
Who do you
Alright.
think? But this is
So
what we're
far, so
doing.
clear. You guys can
Oh,
come
Did
in.
I just get zapped back?
Yes,
I
you
did.
did!
Son of a bitch! Ah,
Well, if I had to
Here.
make a guess on who made this stupid choice,
there we go.
I point at Strader. It was him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sure.
The hallway looks empty. Hold on.
Let
Hmm.
let Birdman go first. That's the golden rule.
Yeah.
Birdman
If
that
we
knows
get by traps,
how to deal with
If
things.
it's still
Plus,
open, can you bring Ping Ping over? Ping Ping should come.
plus,
yeah, I can do that.
I look like one of them.
So actually, I'm
One,
just going
one of the
to
men.
see, copy and paste him because I forgot to put Ping Ping on the GM layer on this side to
Bring him out.
be able to actually use the
Aw.
teleport. So
No
you
ping
look
ping.
like them, but you're not one of them. Plus, he said himself that he haven't seen the greed dude, so I don't reckon that even if you did saw anyone here, they'd recognize you.
One way, one. Ooh, I don't like that door. Let's see what's more this way.
That's
see,
rather
Spear,
ominous.
Rickon, are you following them?
Go,
I'm
little bat.
watching through Ping Ping right now.
Go,
What
little
about
bat.
Rickon?
Rickon, out of character, anytime Spear is
Door.
looking through Ping Ping, he will watch
All right.
Spear's back.
All right.
Oh.
So through Ping Ping there, you and Panakur there, you also see there's a set of double doors there with the same kind of slot in it to look through.
Panakur, the keys.
Move out of the way. Let me have a little peek. I slightly open the little slide.
All right.
Like I'm gonna try to be unnoticed when I do this.
So
Ooh.
the slot is actually on the other door.
Silly, stupid, idiot.
That's why I told Strainer to move.
Goofy. Nah. Silly.
You see in this room,
Not silly, bro.
curled up in the middle, there's this elven-looking figure.
Hello?
You see the bed in the corner is absolutely tossed, and there's scribblings all over the walls.
What do they say?
You can't make them out.
Man has gone
Hello?
bonkers.
Do you have a
Question, is
name
that-
in there?
Do you have a name in there?
Who's that?
My name is Panakur. I'm with the Guild of Guilds. I might not look like how I normally do, but that's because of disguise self.
Jesus.
My name is Rune.
You're giving away an awful lot, you know?
My name is
You're
Rune.
Rune.
I'm Rune.
Question. Is that slot big enough for Ping Ping to get through?
Yes.
Have you eaten?
Do you want him to get in there?
I've been fed, yes.
If Ping Ping tries, I am blocking it. And I'm pointing at Ping Ping. And then just the come on hand gesture.
Okay, to do it?
I'm giving.
No, I think he's gesturing for Spear and Rickon to come there.
Yeah, I want you guys over here immediately. I stopped
cool.
Ping Ping. I'm stopping Ping Ping from going in, and I'm just giving
he
you
looks
the.
at Rickon and he makes the hand motion for Rickon to go, or rather, he makes the hand motion for basically go, just go at Rickon. Does Rickon go?
Keep going straight. Take a left.
He'll pat Spear on the shoulder and then start
running.
He does take notice of that door and kind of gets weary of that.
Not on again.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I literally made these maps earlier today.
No,
Hey,
you're fine.
good though. You made us some maps. I stopped looking through Ping Ping, and I actually come down here and
keep an eye on that door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rickon, you do see. Panakur, could you let Rickon see through the slot?
Before I do, I say, hey Rickon, you guys were looking for a friend named Rune, correct? Well, I think I found them. Yes. And then I just usher Rickon to the slot.
How?
Like half pushing.
How tall is that? Where the slot is? Is it more like on the ground? Is it up?
It's like eye level.
Like a meal slot or something, or just like a.
No, this is like a look-in slot. There is a meal slot at the bottom, though.
How tall is Rickon?
Out of character, Rickon's like 5'8", I believe.
Sure.
You're taller than me.
It's at a lower height, so that taller people would have to look down, but then the shorter people in any of the groups would be able to look in fine.
Yeah.
So basically, like a peephole in a door.
Basically.
Rikin
And,
looks at
yeah,
both y'all and goes, "Shut up."
You see. Wait, so Panakur, you did shout Rikin's name, right? Or did
I did very much just like, hey Rikin, you said you were looking for.
the voice on the inside, Rikin? You there, Rikin? And
Rikin
you recognize it as Rune's voice.
moves over to the door.
And you look in and you see the tossed bed and the scribblings all over the walls, and curled up in the center there, you see Rune.
Gonna reach a hand through the slot and try to touch.
He like goes to go forward, but he stops, and you hear chains rattle and pull tight as he does. He can't quite reach you.
Rikin goes, what the hell did you do in order to get stuck? Did you open your mouth again?
I don't know. He started asking me questions. He did something to me. I can't get them out of my head.
I'm gonna try the door,
What?
like unlocking it with the key.
Rikin puts a hand down to Panakur
The key does not fit in this door.
and goes, no. He goes, what questions?
They asked me about the Golgari. They asked me... They asked me about various arcane rituals, none of which I had ever heard of. Then they did something to me. They brought me into this area where this figure, I never saw what he truly looks like. He had some sort of illusion on over him. He did something. I can't get it out of my head.
Did you eat something? Did they give you like potion?
He magic of some kind. And he clutches at his head. I keep hearing them.
What does it say?
They know. They know my secrets. They can help.
He goes, no, they can't. He goes, where are they?
I don't know. All I hear is... I only hear the whispers.
Goes,
Do the whispers get louder if you hear something louder?
No, it's just constant whispers.
Have you tried getting something to make a bit of a noise? Like maybe just mess with the chains a little.
They're in my head. I can't stop hearing them. Nothing I do helps.
Rikin looks at the door, looks through the figure. Looks through the slot or whatever and says, I will be right back. I need to get the key.
Panakur has the key.
Rikin.
Huh.
I tried the key. It didn't work.
The key did not fit in that lock.
I can try making a new key.
Or maybe there's a different
If you know what I mean. Wink, 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 wink.
What is this thing? Oh, so what?
You're gonna put your dick in the lock?
There's another door. There's a singular door there.
Come on, Shader. Do you say that out? Do you say that in character?
Yeah. Of course I do.
I would like to stab Strader in the thigh the moment he finishes that sentence.
That is appropriate. I would guess.
So the 26 hit.
Yes. Did you credit?
Oh,
no, okay.
Rikin, get me out.
He goes,
Alright, that's
he
Can I
goes,
choose to not use the sneak attack?
Yeah, it's your choice to use sneak attack.
That's 5 damage for that Strader.
he looks at Panakur stabbing Strader and goes, oh, by the divine...
Did you hear the comment he said? He asked me if I'm gonna stick my dick in it to pick a lock.
Is it just a normal door, or is it like a
Uh,
steel door?
It's just a normal door.
So I'll come back and I'll say, "Hey,
Right.
there's another door over here."
Let me through.
Rikin,
Let me try picking this door. We don't need to. We don't need to do anything fancy, like getting
uh,
a key.
hey,
I have a
Panica.
makeshift
the-
key right here.
Make a thieves' tools check.
Rickon will be like, give me a minute, and he looks at Spear and goes, "Where's the other door?"
Over here. Be
You,
careful.
you would have seen it when you passed. It was that little hallway that
Is
went
Rikin
south.
is Rikin telling me not to pick the lock yet?
Yes, because he's getting a little flustered because there's too much going on for him at the moment. He's like, I want to make sure we're in the clear before we leave. He's like, there may be more notes. He's
I'm
like,
still gonna
I've
pick the
never
lock.
heard of this.
Panica, think about this. If this person is a mastermind, he could have trapped that lock, so that if he's not,
You raise a fair point. Fine, let's go. I pat Ping Ping on the way.
Ping Ping.
And
accepts
is the door locked?
The door is locked.
Gotta pick a lock either way. I picked the lock.
I mean,
Make
you
thieves'
have a
tools
key.
check.
You could have trapped it.
13.
You're getting close, but the tumblers slip and you're not able to get it.
Panica, do you
Yes?
have a key?
Oh right, I should. I mean, this is a key for a different place.
Maybe you gave it to them.
The guy I got it from has
And
never been
you notice
here.
this door does not have the slots in it at all. It is just a door.
Fine, I'll try the damn key. I tried the key.
It doesn't fit.
Giggity.
Told ya.
That's what he
Let me
said.
try again.
We could just kick this one in.
Let me just try again. There could be people on the other side.
And then it would be fun to kick them. But yes, go ahead. Try.
This time, get nice and quick and unlock the door.
I prepare a Eldritch Blast in case that door opens and someone comes out swinging at Panakur.
I give it a light kick to just open it up.
You open it up, and there's a staircase going up.
Stairs.
Okay. I'll sing Pimping in to get a sweep real quick.
Just of that room.
Yo.
Alright. It's an empty room. Yeah, there's some torches and sconces, and there's a staircase going up.
And then I'll send Ping up, and then I'll start looking through him.
You send him up, and you're looking through him, and you arrive out, and it is open. There's I guess it's not open, but there's another room up at the top with a door that you do see some light coming out from. It looks to be not torchlight, but sunlight, kind of peeking through cracks in the door.
Yeah. I'll relay that to them, letting them know, because I can still speak, right? It's not necessarily
Yes.
that I'm.
Yeah, you are blind and deaf from Spear's perspective, but you can still speak.
I will describe that to the group as Ping Ping is seeing. Can Ping Ping see out the slot where the sunlight's coming from?
No, it's like, the cracks in, like, the edge of the door and, like, the bit below the door. It's not like visible huge cracks. It's, small cracks that it's just kind of peeking through.
Okay.
I pat a Spear on the back a little, just like trying to get some attention of from the pet.
He comes back to his senses and he looks at Panakur.
People up there? Any?
Were there any people up there?
No, there was not.
No.
All right, then I'm gonna go get a little look-see out that crack.
All right.
I'm gonna go up.
I don't have a map for that particular one.
That's
all right. I take a peek out the little cracks in the door.
They're not big enough to see through. It's just like light is able to like barely get through, but
I put my ear up to. Is it like a double door?
No, it is a singular door.
I'm gonna put my ear close to the door. Is there anyone outside talking?
You do not hear any talking, but you do hear birds chirping.
All right, I'm gonna crack the door open a little further, just so I can get a peek out.
It's locked.
All right, I pick the lock.
All right.
Ping Ping will kind of come back down for protection's sake. As Spear goes to look
Get
back
it.
through his eyes.
Tumbler 1, Tumbler 2, Tumbler 3, and 4 slips, and the lock resets.
Just huge middle fingers everywhere.
You keep failing the DC by like 1 or 2.
I pull my lock picks out, and then just go right back in there. Bruh.
Literally the exact same thing. You even slip on the same spot.
Ping Ping comes back up and kind of rubs against Panakur as if to guide him and encourage him.
Thank you, little Batman. I'm just gonna take a quick coffee break. Just
slurp.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna go back in there.
All right.
See if that'll give me a little bit of a.
Hey, question, DM. Can a spell like guidance be passed through Ping Ping?
Yes.
Or no?
It is a touch spell, so yes.
I call Ping Ping back and I look at Rikin and I say, "Hey, Rikin, bless Ping Ping if you can."
Well, I guess in that way, no. It would have to be you.
It would be
because as a familiar can deliver touch spells for the caster.
For me, okay.
But so if you had the ability to cast guidance, you could. But
damn. Okay.
Take another big sip of the coffee. Get it back in there. Yep. You see,
at that time.
It was the thirst. It was the
you
thirst.
just need a little wake me up, a little pick me up, right? Just need a little.
I just needed 2 sips. I needed 2
You got
sips.
it that time.
All right, and then I just start cracking it open and looking outside.
You see beautiful fields, and some hills, forest off in the distance. You are not on Ravnica anymore.
Ping Ping comes back up. Is the door open enough for him to get out?
Yeah.
I look at Ping Ping. This is not Ravnica.
Ping Ping goes out the door.
All right. With the Spear still downstairs?
He's gonna go out just like right outside the door to kind of get like
yeah, so that Ping Ping can go out further.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say if he was still downstairs, you get like Ping Ping goes a little bit out the door, and then the vision cuts due to depth and then distance. So you at least go upstairs, and Ping Ping scouts around, and there's you see what might be a small village off in the distance, but it's open
land.
Can I
do some sort of check to see what with a plane this is?
Normally I would say yes, but the fact that this isn't, but that only really applies to the outer planes and like the special planes like the Feywild and things like that. This is not any of those. This is basically indistinguishable from any other world on the material plane. So you are unaware of what plane you could be on.
Are there any defining landmarks, like maybe mountains or anything? Well, you did say forest, but is there anything unique about the forest? Are there any mountains or anything like that?
Coloration.
Give me a perception check.
Whole subzone. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. You see, looking around, like the forest and field and hills that you see and the town off in the distance are all kind of in front of where it is, as Ping Ping does his sweep and turns around, you see one very defining feature of suddenly, without any mountain ranges around it, there is just a mountain with 3 individual peaks that you can see in the distance, but no surrounding mountain range. Which is definitely not how mountains usually form.
Yeah, we're definitely not on Ravnica anymore. Okay. He will call Ping Ping back, have him slip back through the door.
Alright.
And he literally told Panakur that's what happened. So Panakur knows that those 3 mountains just appeared out of nowhere. Or that mountain with the 3 peaks appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah. So it's like
Sorry, I'm
it's
gonna
like
have to do some
one
reading on
mountain
that.
at the base, but it splits into 3 individual peaks by the top.
I'm gonna have to do some reading. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's grab the guy and go. I agree.
Rikin goes, no, I need to grab something. He's gonna
What?
go up, and again, you said it's like forest or like clearing.
Where this is seems to be like kind of at the edge of the forest. Yeah.
You gonna go grab like a piece?
Are there any like leaves or any type of foliage?
Oh yeah, easily.
Rickin's going to go over. He's going to grab several leaves, a couple of branches, like snap a few from the trees, and then he's also going to dig up like patches of dirt and grass if there's any.
All right.
Well, Rickin's doing that. I'm going
He's gonna
back down here.
Basically, take a bunch of samples.
Yeah, he's
so
gonna
you could
wrap that.
possibly magically find out where this is.
Yeah, and he's also gonna like find like any type of rocks or anything like berries or anything like that, and he's
All
going to collectively put it
Yep.
in the front of his clothing since it's all wrapped together.
Ping Ping will
All right.
assist if you want him to carry anything.
He will
And
tell
So you
Ping
get
Ping
plenty of samples.
to he'll actually tell Ping Ping to fly around like if there's any dew or if there's any type of pollen to basically
Rub it on himself.
rub it on himself.
Ping Ping will do these things.
While Rickin's grabbing those samples, I'm gonna come back down here and pick the lock.
All right. Make thieves tools check.
Straight, are you backing up, homeboy?
Why do I keep rolling 18?
Yeah.
You actually notice that this lock is significantly harder than the other 2 locks were, and it does. You end up your picks slip and the tumblers reset.
Take a couple of sips of the coffee again, just sitting there pondering.
That's basically his guidance. Just the coffee.
This one's a lot harder. Well, no time like the present to get it.
Once again,
Whoa.
you get a little bit further this time, but then slips and tumblers reset.
Rude.
Refill.
3 sips. Oh
Drink
boy.
me. I'm delicious.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes, you
God.
are, little man. Yes, you are.
Spirit comes back downstairs and says,
Uh,
"Hey, try putting him in the
counting.
lock."
Paniker's counting right now.
And the lock turns. And you successfully get it.
After getting the samples, Rickin's
Hey,
going
buddy.
to come down.
Alright.
He's gonna come back in here.
Say with the time that it's taken Paniker to try it and do his multiple attempts, yeah, he's just gotten in as you are getting back down there.
Alright.
So you guys
So
can actually open the door fully now.
what kind of chains is he in right now?
So it is a just kind of a thick metal chain, connected to,
The floor or the wall?
it's connected to the back wall, and there is shackles on his hands and like a big shackle around his neck that it all connects to.
Is it all connected to one point or multiple points on the wall?
2 points.
Are there any
Hey.
wires attached to these chains?
Make an investigation check.
While that's happening, Rickon's going to investigate the walls and the scribbles.
All right. Rikin, you being very familiar with Rune,
Wow.
even with your low investigation, a lot of it is incomprehensible. It's just seems to be almost maddened scribblings. There are
would you
bits
use
of
to
it you
write?
recognize that you would know as a lot of Rune's fears.
So, what'd you use to write in here?
You see, there is a worn stone kind of near the bed that would work to make markings on the walls and stuff.
All right.
Did I notice
not
anything attached to his shoes,
nope.
like any wires or anything?
Nope, you do not notice anything.
I look
I
at
ain't
Panic
dealing
and I
with
say,
this shit.
Panica,
What?
careful. He might have a secondary alert system.
On the shackles?
Possibly.
If I were to,
would-
I don't know, pick the lock on them?
Well, what I mean is if the weight changed or moved suddenly. I mean, I would do it. I've done it a couple times myself, but
Well then, I ain't touching those shackles. I take a crowbar out and fuck up the wall.
You try to go at the wall with the crowbar, but it's like there's not a good spot to get purchase on where it's connected.
I'm chipping that motherfucker.
It is. This stone is also a lot harder than stone you've experienced.
Fuck it. I gotta pick it.
Yeah. You're not gonna be able to break it where that is, at least.
Hey, can you move a little closer to the wall? I got an idea.
Backs up.
Are some of his chains on the floor?
Yes.
I'ma just step on it to get it to hold still, and then I'm just gonna use the crowbar for its perfect purpose.
All right.
Breaking shit. I need to roll a strength check.
Wait, so you're breaking the chain, or are you picking the shackles?
I'm just gonna break the chain on him.
Give me an athletics check.
Ooh.
Yeah, no.
Apparently, the game says do what you do best, bro.
All right, hold your arms still, and I'm just gonna take a good, nice look at those chains, and then just
Oh, yeah. Like the expert you are, you get those off real nice. And I'll say you can use that same check for the collar one as well.
How do you feel? How long have you been in those?
I've been in there for weeks.
That's a weight off of your shoulders.
He
both
goes up to
literally
Rikin,
and
immediately hugs them.
It's a little reunion.
Puts his hand along Rickin's face.
Rikin just
do you mind?
snuggles. He goes.
He feels the wrappings. Do you mind?
He goes.
Careful.
He goes. You can take them off.
He unwraps your wrappings.
Seen it before.
Spear does ready hold an action to lay Budro out if he starts turning into the situation with Osbar. If he even starts acting remotely like he's about to do something crazy.
All right.
He's such a blast.
So he. Well, so what are you holding an action to do specifically?
So if he does anything that appears aggressive towards Rikin or anybody in the room,
I'm also going to be holding an
going
action
to Eldritch
do that.
Blast him.
I would also like to hold an action to just hit him if he starts acting
You
up.
came to save me.
I'll break his kneecaps with a crowbar if he acts up.
I mean, that crowbar got to get some action, bro.
Rikin goes, I came to save everyone.
If only I needed saving. I'm right where I want to be. Right where I
goes,
need to be.
He goes, I still want to know how they were able to get you, but we'll have to talk about that later. But for now, we need to get out of
Rikin,
here.
the sin of
Hmm?
greed. He can give you anything you need. Anything you want.
Like,
Just... You need to see it from my point of view. And I need you to make me a wisdom save, Rikin. As a amulet falls from his shirt of a skull with a single
Ooh.
blue gemstone eye.
Ah, shit.
let me write this down.
That was that's a 10 though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As you see that fall out, you hear in your head these whispers. Just, we know your fears. You fear what is inevitable for every mortal. We can take that away. We can grant you the courage to face everything. Just come with us.
So
Come
he
with the
just
sin of greed.
openly said that shit, and I'm in for the knees.
Rikin,
Uh-huh.
you take 30 psychic damage.
That's enough for me.
I aim for the knees.
And another thing.
Also, Shredder's just hanging out in the hallway, by the way. He's just like fucking out there in the hallway.
Strader's guarding.
That's
what we're chalking it up to.
That. There we go. I clicked on the page and it took me to one of the campaign books and not the DMG.
I've been doing homework is what I've been
psychic
doing.
damage, Rikin, you also are stunned.
It's 12 o'clock and I have school tomorrow.
For the next minute.
Stunned. Okay.
As he stands up. You just need to see things from my point of view.
Wait, he's standing up?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm aiming for his knees? Ooh. He's going right back down.
Not even playing no fucking games in this
Roll to
bitch.
hit.
What should I roll for?
Spirit, both of your Eldritch Blasts miss. What are you doing? You're using like the crowbar?
Yeah, I'm using the crowbar to fucking
check, then.
take his knees out.
Flat strength.
And then I yell for Strader. We got problems.
What the fuck?
It wouldn't be the first time one of you Guild of Guilds has tried to interfere with the Sin of Greed's plans.
Wait, do I get advantage since I said I'm aiming for his knees?
You know what? Sure.
Nope.
Hey.
Still miss.
Bruh.
Appropriate.
The Sin of Greed has many plans. Just... You can join us.
Nah, I'm good. Pass. I already have a love, darling, and I'm
Wouldn't be the first time that that members of the Guild of Guilds tried to interfere with his plans, as he reaches into his shirt and he pulls out something. A hat. A hat that you all have seen before, being worn by a certain Shadar Kai.
What?
Huron's hat. He's in good hands now, though.
I have to
I'm
say,
unbuckling my rapier.
I didn't like that hat on him, and it looks worse on you.
He's not wearing it, he's just holding it.
I would like to unbuckle my rapier, take it out, and stab him in the arm that he is holding that hat in.
And I'm also going to drop. Damn, that's a ritual. It's gonna take too long.
Mm-hmm.
So that
I've done
so
it
you,
before.
so you want me to roll to hit?
Oh yeah. Roll to hit.
I go grab Rikin and I drag him away.
I assume that
Which is
25 hits.
Oh, 25 does hit.
So that's 17 since Rickon is right there. I should be right there now. Drop that fucking hat now.
And what are you going to do about it?
You don't want to see him when he's
As he
angry.
looks at you, you hear these whispers enter your mind, and just saying,
I'm
just
fixated on the hat.
speaking details of your life that you've never told anyone. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Second thought, since he turned away from me and I'm right there, I'm just gonna
Ooh.
step right up behind him and dome check his ass in the back of the head with my staff.
Ooh.
So you do that, but also, Panakur, you take 11, 26 psychic damage.
Damn, that's rude. Quarterstaff time.
And because you failed the saving throw as well, Panakur, you fall unconscious
Aw, poor Panaker. That's rude.
for 5 minutes.
Damn, that's a long.
By the way,
time.
for Rikin and Panakur, these are both so that it can be kept track of, because sometimes it does matter. These are both short-term madnesses.
Where would I write that in Flaw?
You could put it in notes. I
Yeah,
think,
put it in
right?
notes somewhere.
All right.
Be under enemies. I would guess.
Yeah, I'm
by the way,
definitely
that
putting
25
this
hit him
in-
in the back of the head.
Yes.
I was definitely two-handing that joint because I was trying to dome check him with authority.
It's same damage either way, though.
Truth.
Well, you were all.
Do not open your fucking mouth again, or I will rip your tongue out.
Well, you are all fighting against dissension. I've been here
my
training with my new masters. I'm much stronger than any of you could have been.
That's great.
And
The next time he opens his mouth, I try to grab his tongue because I'm not fucking playing with this motherfucker.
he pulls a small metal rod out of his sleeve. A forked metal rod.
Do I get a chance to see it and like smack his ass or smack it out of his hand?
You see it, and he begins a series of verbal and somatic components to cast a spell.
Counterspell, bitch.
So first, give me a charisma check to use the scroll.
All right. Do.
So you successfully use the scroll. Now make another check. Your counterspell fails.
At
His
work.
spell goes through,
Oh, dang.
and he disappears.
He might have disappeared, but I'm still swinging my staff right in front of me.
It passes right through where he was. He is no
I
longer there.
listen. Okay. I call for Strader to help me get these two back to the portal.
Yeah.
I'm furiously upset while still being unconscious.
Alright, as Strader and Spear both drag Rikin back through the portal.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna be with
That's
you.
where
I'm
we'll
like
end tonight's
fighting.
session.
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
fighting to
good.
stay awake.
Yeah, this was, I think, one of our longest sessions at 7 hours.
Holy
Is how long the stream has been running.
Man,
Damn.
it's 3. I am not going to be able to sleep if I want to make it to school.
Anyways,
Shame that
I'm
I
gonna
don't
sleep
want to
now.
go to
Bye,
school.
love.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Yep. So I hope you all enjoyed. This is a long one. If you're new, you can find us here live on Twitch Wednesday nights, roughly 7 p.m. Central. D&D Requiem. That's D letter N D Requiem. You can find the VODs on YouTube. D Requiem. And tell your friends. It's a great way to spread our community. And that being said, just remember that this is Requiem. So long, everybody.